really visible. So here I'm comparing that what actually OEM or provider of Android RUN can customize on Android, what an Android application developer can customize, and what actually end users can change in their phones. Well, so the boot animation is quite trivial. So adding custom API, this is not so trivial. The Android CDD compatibility definition document allows the extending of the Android API itself. So this is how, for example, the dual screen solution is done. The CDD also allows the replacement of the core Android applications, and those applications are listed here. So desktop, browser, calendar, contacts, email, gallery, global search, launcher, music. So basically, you are allowed to create an alternative to those core Android applications and sell it, pack it into Android, and so on. So this can be done by developers. Actually, there are some alternatives for email for launcher applications already. Well, lock screen, this requires some changes in deeper into the Android stack. You can create wallpapers, everyone can do sounds, widgets. Well, interesting creating an alternative Android market, which I already mentioned. So this is popular because on some level it grants some kind of independency of the OEM from Google, and to sell, and allows the OEM to sell his own applications. So over the air updates, we are experimenting with this in Exodus. Changing the soft keyboard, adding alternative input methods. This is also doable, and you can basically change the status bar. All those changes actually can be made without breaking the Android compatibility requirements. So on the end, you will get the Android stack on it if you change those things. So here is an overview of most of the Android stack, which probably you already seen many times on the web. And basically, the reason of those CTS tests is to ensure that the application framework works as Google defined. So there are really limitations that what can be done at this level. So I'm a little bit criticizing what Stefan told you during the last during his presentation, because he thought that okay, open source allows innovations, but of course, is it worth to innovate if you cannot have market on it? You cannot have standard applications. You cannot have the services which your users want. So it's an open question. It helps. Now, just a case from a niche market, this Android dual screen device, which is actually works in a way that with some trick, we just split a single screen to single display to two physical, single screen to two physical displays. So if you download Android applications, then they are just covering both of the screens. So if you are reading a text, then it is always cut in half. Of course, you can create for this device applications which have support for this dual screen device. So you can display windows on and activities on one of the screen or on the second screen. But this can be done only using the SDK, which was released by Kyocera. So here I wanted to show an example where actually an Android application developer may target to a niche market and submit his application to, let's say, to the Kyocera App Store. And of course, the success will depend on how successful the device will be itself. Well, a bit of self-advertisement. So we showcase a customized Android system which allows running multiple Android applications in Windows, and you can move with the windows and resize them. And we also enable multitasking between applications. We can have multiple applications running on the same time, and it is based on the AVA Boston tablet, which is an Atom processor. If you want to check our demo video, you can just Google all this. So on the end, I would like to make two conclusions. I think that Google CTS and CDD ensures that the applications from the market have the same look and feel, but on the other side, it also creates some barriers for innovation, because if you just make too much changes in the Android OS, then you cannot have the market, and hardly can sell your Android product. On the other side, differentiation of Android device is a must for OEMs and operators. There must be a reason why you should choose one device or another. If there are everywhere vanilla Androids, then it's no more choice about the software. So there is also an emerging niche market, Google, and also non-Google Android devices. So some OEMs releasing those branded Android devices. And it seems that new Android app stores will emerge in the near future, sure. And what is interesting, that there is lack of possibilities of creating operator or country variants on Android OS at the moment. So this seems to be something which is missing from Android, and I think that it will come with time. So thank you for your attention. I hope I was short enough.
Okay, any questions here?
It's interesting. So Android is in some sense owned by Google. So Google probably wants to make money on it. And this means that it's some type, basically, Google have to restrict manufacturers. So it will get some share of their profit directly or indirectly. So can you list the major restrictions which manufacturers have to face? Any?
Well, the main goal of Google is to get the advertisement on the phones. So I don't believe that they want to have market share from selling the hardware itself. They want to have advertisements on as much phones or Android device they can. And for this they need the partners. They cannot restrict only for one OEM or two because they will lose market share.
Yeah, but they need partners which will make devices which will really show ads. Because some probably it's possible to create a device which won't show ads.
Well, it is possible, but you know that this will not pass the CTS test. So you don't get market, you don't get Google navigation, blah blah blah.
Do you see the platform security? There's a couple of issues there as well. So how that is the share of the future
About security.
security?
A question about platform security. How is the platform security from security viewpoint?
Well, as I know, so far Google reacted quite quickly on security issues related to Android. Many of those are emerging from leaks in the Linux kernel, or there were some bugs in the Dalvik machines, but they are usually able to fix quickly. On the other hand, people not usually update their phones. So I don't believe that Google will be able to deliver in a few days updates to everything.
The developers need this tool to always seem to be. There were some applications in the Android market they removed recently. And I want to downgrade from the latest to the earliest version in order to use that application.
Yes,
So it's kind of funny. Things happen as well.
yes, they are trying to clean up the market. This is visible.
But I guess the problem here was that it was using a root exploit, which only works for older than 102.3 handsets, and since 99 point something% of the Android handsets are below 2.3, it actually worked pretty much on every handset on the market.
Yes,
And
yes,
obviously this is a problem for Android, that there are so many manufacturers and so many versions out there, and the manufacturers and the operators don't follow up with the updates. So that leaves a lot of vulnerable assets on the market.
This also depends on the strategy of OEMs. Like Motorola is planning to implement some kind of hardware solution to prevent root exports on Android phone. On the other side, HTC is openly cooperating with those group of hackers at XDA developers, and he links the new images frequently to the web page.